All right. I'm not going to apologize for that. That was one of my favorite songs from back in the day. And it is Friday. And yes, the Virtual Trade Floor made me open up a Sighty Mighty. So you're allowed to have one too. As long as you say what stays in Redler Premium, what happens in Redler Premium stays in Redler Premium. Anyway, it's been a good week, but we don't get ahead of ourselves. We try and book things, we hold things, we swing things, we do a lot of things. A lot of things here. Here at T3, we do a lot of things, I tell you. No, we do a few things. What we try and do is we try and have a process and a routine and, just, go about the day with the system as we can. This morning I came in saying, hey, it's day 3 to the upside. I would be a seller versus buyer. I probably would have made more money if I just sold everything on the open or pre-market like I was doing. But obviously that's not realistic. I like to massage things. I like to sell some things, buy some things back, stay with things. But ultimately it was a great week and a great day, and you can't be perfect. That's one of the things you have to accept for yourself in the market is you cannot be perfect. You try and be perfect in this market, you are not going to make it because you're going to have your stops are going to be too tight, and you're going to wait for perfect prices and the perfect indications, and there's no perfect science. That's why I call myself a cocktail napkin technician. Why? As long as the trend is this way, higher highs and higher lows, or this way, lower highs and lower lows, or a channel that breaks above it, you find out how to navigate it, right? Art Cashin, the most famous cocktail napkin technician out there, he says higher highs and higher lows. Lower highs and lower lows, you're out. If something goes up, or just say the S&Ps go up and your stock doesn't, showing relative weakness, you probably should be out of it. If the market goes down huge and your stock's hanging in there, what's it showing? Relative strength, and you probably should be in it and add to it for when the market bounces. Very simplistic type things that, we all do over time. So anyway, cheers to you. It's another week. It's May. It's getting nicer out. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. This weekend I'm going to Philly. Yeah. Chase has a basketball tournament on Saturday and then a lacrosse tournament on Sunday. My wife went to the spa with the girls for Mother's Day. Lucky her. But lucky me, I'm in charge of the boy. Anyway, let's go to it. What is this? Oh, this is GE. I posted this today. I bought a little GE. It's been in the channel since March. March, April, May. 3 months. After hitting 1442 down to here, yeah, maybe there's a trade there. So I'm in some of that. Trying to be in some things that make sense, not everything that has to do with tech or high beta tech that could be off the beaten path. Some guys like Red Dog, look at the S&P. The S&P did a Red Dog reversal. It kind of did. You could say that. I'm glad we had some spies sold, with calls, etc., etc. Right? So what did it do? Got above 41.72, went above 41.83, and then definitely gave you a little bit of a Red Dog reversal sell. Right? Did not have enough juice to break out, but I also said there might not be enough juice to break out today. Why is it it's not a big deal? Look where it came from. From 4,061 to 41, what's this high here? 41.88. It's a big move. Not the end of the world. This market doesn't deserve to run away. The world is not in that kind of place where things could just run away. Run away. No, just can't do it. So let's make this a little thinner. I like to make this a little thinner. Okay, so, maybe it takes a rest. What does a rest mean? What does a rest mean? You guys know what a rest means. I just filled the gap. Look, this was your gap right here. You can move this up, and it was filled. That's what we thought. It's gone. Bye. Now this goes a little smoother. So now what? Now what? It's hard to tell. You have no idea because you have to wait till Monday. But anyway, maybe it digests above today's low, whatever that is. Or maybe it goes halfway into this area and then comes up. You don't know. What's this low here? That's what you know. 41.51. 41.51. That's micro support. We'll see. We shall see. My friend Steve's calling, but he's like rated X. Conversation. You can't hear him. Hates the world. Why would you hate the world? Anyway, I'm going to save this. So what's this down here? This is 41.26. What's this? 41.21. So I would say 41.25 next week. If I were to say, if like Patty Don from CNBC called and said, hey, what has to happen this week to keep the rally in track? What's a track? Check. 41.25 needs to hold. What is this slow here again? 41.21. What's the slow? 41.26. So I'm not going to like put the exact, but 41.26-ish equals important support. That's how I would think about it right now. I'm going to save this because I'm going to need this weekend to talk about it. Pop music, talk about it. What did we say today? Nice action. Use a tier system of the problem. I would sell some strength as this is day 3 of a big move from Wednesday's lows. Ah. Anyway, this is gone now. Goodbye. Delete. By the way, Mike Santoli sounds pretty smart because he reads my note every day. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I like Mike Santoli actually. S&P cash. What is this? S&P 521 after. Try to give you the blueprint. The blueprint. What's the blueprint? The map. Yeah, grab the map. What did the Qs do? The Qs also had a big move. So what did it do? Couldn't get above and stay above 329.71. I said that. I said it's going to be hard to get above and stay above 329.71 after a move from the low of 316. Does that mean it's over? Does that mean it's, oh, Steve's again. I'll call him after. Let me just tell him. All right. So that's a little, from here, follow through, little nudge, sell signal. 329.71. Now what? What's this slow here? 326.64. Yeah, you can put that there. What's this gap here? This gap here is 323.89. So that would be kind of important. Do we hold the gap from this week? Next week? If we do, very constructive. What is that? 323.89. I am lighter coming in to Monday than I was coming into today. Why? Because the market says so. Why? Because we pushed through, couldn't hold it. Now we see what happens next. It's not a blaring signal like run for the hills, it's all over here. I trim into strength so you could buy a dip. See how we handle 329.71. What did we do? We pushed above and it came back down. Now this is gone. Day by day. Remember, inch by inch, row by row. That was a chorus song. Anyway. Cinco de Mayo. That passed already. Anyway. Qs. 521 after. I'm sure you could do this everywhere. What did IWM do? They're the same thing. Went into, below resistance, came in. Nothing to show here except for they sold strength. Why wouldn't they sell strength after 3 up days? I feel like move this down a little bit now. See how it goes. This was resistance. It stopped before resistance. Now, see how it happens here. XLF, what happened here? A little better. It's been lagging a little bit, but rebuilding. It'd be nice if the banks can go again. We'll see. I did buy GE. We went over that before. It was pretty damn good. Pretty good. What's this high here? 13.28. We'll see. By the way, did I say cheers? Of course I did. Cheers. It's Friday. We're getting close to the summer. You can go out, you can do things. Hopefully everyone's vaccinated. I know I'm not allowed to say that, but I would think so. Anyway, I might get some people not following me anymore because I said get vaccinated. All right, that's GE. All right, let's go to stock world. Apple, great buy down here into resistance, got rejected. You know, I put an if then, right? Apple gave a great way to buy Wednesday. That's Wednesday. Verse 122 as it shows some rare relative strength. Rare, because Apple hasn't showed relative strength in a while. I'm long and will trim some. Why would I trim some? Because it was up 50 cents this morning. We'll see if it can reclaim the moving averages and open the door for 131. Right here, these are the moving averages. Did they reclaim them or get rejected? They got rejected, so 131 is not in the cards. So now what? I don't know. We'll see. I got stopped out of Apple. What did I do? Did I lose money in Apple? A little bit, but I made a lot the last 2 days. So now we'll see, does it stay in here and then maybe take that out after a move or not? It's hard to tell. Amazon. That stock just still hard. Meanwhile, thank goodness I sold the 30, the 3,200 puts and it closed right at, where did it close today? 3203. So I collected all that premium yesterday. That's why you cannot be a chasa. You know what a chas is? According to Scarface, that's a pig that doesn't fly straight, meaning you don't sell options so close that if it gets below the level and you sold too many, you're going to get put the stock or short the stock and you can get hurt. So anyway, I figured, hey, instead of being long Amazon because it closed well yesterday but still is hard to trust, let me sell options 50 points below, and it wasn't that easy, and that's what it held. So now what? I was selling 3120s for next week today into the weakness because I'm like, is Amazon really going to break the low of the move since earnings? Is it that weak? So if it breaks out, I deserve to lose money if I'm trying to be long a little bit. But we'll see. Wow. Facebook's been like my #1 position. Not a big deal that it came in a little bit. Gave you a way to sell it up $2, gave you a way to buy it down $2, gave you a way to trade around it. So now what? We'll see. What's this high here? 319.93. That's your pivot high. Yeah. Where do I think it goes? It can get down to here and still be fine. I'm long since the Red Dog reversal. Okay, I will trim, which I did. Trim and trail. You ever hear that? Now we'll save it again. What did Netflix do today? Probably a whole lot of nothing. Look at that little reversal. Trade through 488. Not much to do. Some guys made money, some didn't. SOXL, I sold that into strength. Why? Buy it, make money, sell it. Now what? I don't know. We'll see how much it comes in now. You don't have to be all out of it. If you had a friggin' 5,000 shares here and you got down to 2,000 shares to 1,000 shares, you hold 1,000 shares, get back to 2,000 shares there, if that's what you do. Or vice versa, or we could have 500 shares down to 200 shares, down to 100 shares, and then you're sitting. Whatever your tier system is. What's this? 3381. Anyway, I'm still in some AMD just because I traded it so well and I sold strength. So I bought a dip, and I'll buy a little bit more. Maybe we'll see how it handles today's low. 79, 78, 81 it went to. Usually Red Pup does all this, but he's on his honeymoon with his girlfriend, wherever he is. Someplace in where the hell did he go? With his girlfriend. 6 years he has his girlfriend. He's only 21. Okay. Where'd he go? Newport's. I hope he has fun. Gets you guys 35 charts posted by 8 o'clock, 8:15. Pretty impressive. Anyway, so everything kind of looks the same, where you had a reversal to buy on Wednesday. You got paid yesterday. Today, some things worked out better than others. Some things were sold more than others. And this is the VTF. This is what I have going on into the weekend. I still have a few things on. I have a little AMD. I bought Triple D a lot earlier. It gave you a push today. I'm still in some Facebook, which I traded around at FCell. I bought yesterday, sold some strength. I'm in small. GA bought today. Jets I've been in since last Friday. NBI I've been in since last Shavuos. NCLH I've been in for a week. Palantir I've been on for 3 days. RBLX was great from yesterday. Tilray was from this morning. VFF this morning. Viacom from earlier this week. And then I have some puts and calls sold, and that's that. As far as my crypto, I have to say, I fucking crushed crypto. And I hope you guys did too, and excuse my French. I told you guys when to sell your momentum tier of Bitcoin at 63,000, then your investment tier. Everyone's like, oh, your investment tier, but doesn't that mean you're in it forever? I'm like, yes, but it's just telling me I got to get the hell out of the way. Bitcoin's at 56,000. You got this GBTC commercial everywhere. You have the Coinbase IPO. Over friggin' Easter, my brother-in-law wanted to set up his Coinbase account. He's a pain doctor, and he told me the reason why is because he's a pain doctor for the firemen, and the firemen all wanted to buy Ethereum. I'm like, oh my goodness, I sold Ethereum today. Anyway, put that all together. I sold my investment tier. Did the same thing for Ethereum. I held, a few little things, and was able to buy a dip on Wednesday. And my account's at an all-time high, and now I'm in 95% cash. And I put some bids in for the weekend if things get crazy again, which I don't know if they will, they won't. But I have no reason to be in crypto right now. Every technical clue or reason that happened. Okay, it all happened here. This is when the world was great in crypto, right? This is when it broke above 20,000, went to 41, rebuilt. Bought it here, went above 41. You could have rebought more for a breakout. Broke out, went to 58, real breakout. Came in, rebuilt. Now you're a little skeptical. Went from 58 to 61, a lot different from 41 to 48. A small nominal high. And then it only went to 64. So right now the highs are getting a lot less. Little less power, a little less freaking enthusiasm. So get on your toes. And then finally it broke the moving averages here. Get out. If you didn't get out into that, they give you another chance right into this lower high, right around here. Little, and then I was talking about the Head and Shoulders top. And then I got out right before friggin' Musk said that he was done with it. And then boom. Now what? Now what? To me, I said to you guys, I said, hey, maybe you can get to 42, and I'd be very, very, very surprised if it can get to 46 or 49. And if it does, it should be sold, not bought. Anyway, rejected here. It's trying to hold on to this by a thread. If it breaks this, you have 30,000, and then you have another 2 levels below. Again, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I have no interest unless it does happen, because now it's just a tactical trade in the whole. Same way as Kathy Woodstock. Same way, ARKK. Remember that? Red Dog reversal top, broke right there. You didn't have to catch a top to get out of the way if you've been in it for so long. You don't need to catch tops. You need to know when it changes. Right there it changed. Gave a fast and furious move lower. Everyone thought, hey, look at that. I could buy a verse here. I didn't get caught there. No. 2 down days, then went further. Then it built, went down again. Now what? Could it still get to 109? Maybe. Here's your little broken bounce. So to me, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin is a little bit of a broken bounce. It's trying. I don't need to be in it. I don't need to give any money back. Is it worth it? Remember I said, guys, is this worth it is a technical term. Not really, but in my vocabulary, is this worth it? And to me, it's not worth it. Plus, a lot of guys couldn't sell their crypto because Coinbase was down, and so were all of them. So they were watching their balances get beat up, same way I watched my balance go down. But thank goodness I had good till cancel orders, and so I bought Ethereum at 2,200 and was able to sell it back at 2,700. I bought Bitcoin at 32 and 33 and was able to sell it at 38 and 41 on the bounce. And now I'm basically flat, besides a little mana and a little ADA, which I'm fine with. So anyway, I listed what I bought or what I have good till cancel orders, and I have one little order above this, and then I have another one below it, and then I have in these spots. Same thing with Ethereum, which looks very weak. You know, what got rejected right into resistance, right into the moving averages, just like a stock. And now what? It's hard to tell. Maybe it retests this 19 area, so I have a little bit of 1925, and then I have some bids into this area if it wants to come back, and then retest that. Same way it came in to retest that. That's how I'm trading it. I don't need to give any money back. Your money is hard earned. You don't need to give any back unless it's compelling. That's why you say, is this worth it? Anyway, we'll see how the weekend goes. Maybe it rallies. Maybe I miss everything, or maybe I'm prudent and I buy some things and all of a sudden my account goes to all-time highs. While you talk about the crypto crash everywhere and you were able to trade it with technicals following my advice, and everyone on the T3 platform, the Alpha team, and Redler Premium, and that's that. It's 4:37. You're probably done listening to me. I wouldn't want to listen to me either anymore. Just go have some fun this weekend. Go for a run. Go for a swim. Go for a bike ride. Play with your kids. Play with your dogs. Play with your cats. Have fun with your spouse. You can play with them too. Have some beverages. Do some fitness. Feed the brain. And next week we'll see what comes. And we'll approach it with a consistent tactical plan. And we're going to do it every single day. And I'll be here 4:45. I won't be here 4:45. I'll be waking up at 4:45, here at 6. And then also the 6:30 Club will be on Instagram, so tune in. I'll give a 15-minute real quickie of what I'm looking at, what the flavor is before I do the rest of the content, and then do the morning call at 8:15, which usually is a lot more specific without me holding my phone in front of my face. So anyway, gratitude. Thanks for watching. Freaking love you all. And we're going to continue to maneuver these markets and do what we could do. That's all you could do. Trade the market that's in front of you, not the one that you want. If you do that with a process and a routine, you could do it for a long time. I've been doing it for 22 years. Good night, guys. Cheers.